It's not giving me my usual. Streaming here. There we go. Okay, I think we're booted up. Now, there's only 5 in this class, and that's Cole and Hillary and Clayton and Jonathan. They're here. Terry's in this class. She has to live stream. Terry, you're going to really have to keep up, and hopefully we can put everything in class that you need, but we may need to go work on the computer too, and you won't be here. But people in VITA is also U4 plus Savannah. She signed up for credit. Savannah did. U4 plus Savannah. Let's see, Cole, Terry, Jonathan, Clayton, Hillary. Savannah makes 6. Clayton has an internship somewhere. So we're going to be 6, and there's going to be Sarah. That's going to be 7. Now, Jonathan wondered if we were going to meet on Wednesday night. No, not for 2 or 3 weeks. We got to get available. I'll have to call the IRS man and make sure we're set up and what time and what day we start. I think I've already filled that out. Okay, now this book, folks, is going to be your class for a couple of weeks at least. Now, when you start reading the textbook, you'll start reading chapter 14. We're going to go over credits first because that applies to these returns we're doing. Now, I don't know how this software is going to work. Taxes have changed, but we'll stick with it. But first thing we're going to do is pass the test. Now, Sarah, are there instructions in here how they get on the web to get into Tax Slayer?
You don't go to Tax Slayer first, you go to Link and Learn.
Yeah, it's Link and Learn. Is it just Link and Learn, VITA?
I usually just type in IRS Link and Learn, and it should bring it up or give you a link to it.
Well, maybe we'll have time if there's a computer room available to do that. Okay. Now, Sarah's already went in to the program. There's a lab, and then there is the program itself. Now, Link and Learn lets them pass their test, right? I bet I forgot my password on Link and Learn.
You can reset it.
Yeah, okay. But anyway, guys, what we're going to do is pass the test.
Several of them.
Yeah, a beginners and an advanced, and ethics. Now, ethics should be easy. I don't believe there's ethic parts. There is a conduct test in here, isn't it? All right.
Here.
Now, if you all would, turn to page 11. Page 11. Now, when you take this standard conduct test, it's going to be real similar to the question we're going to answer. Cole's going to take number 1, John's going to take number 2, and Clayton number 3, and Hillary number 4. All right, you're going to read those and see how we can answer. I don't have an answer key. What's that? When did you run that off?
When I took my test.
We're good.
So we have half the answer.
Sarah's going to keep us straight here on Link and Learn. On this test. Now, my goal is for you to pass this test by Thursday. All right? My goal is to get you on the computer. We'll look at the end of the class. We'll go over this test. Sarah has the answers. Did you miss any of them?
I don't believe I did. No, 100%.
Now, Sarah has been doing VITA.
This will be your
4 years.
This will be 4.
She got internship credit for it 1 year, accounting credit for it 1 year, elective. And 1 year she got credit for it as a work study. And wait a minute.
I got the first year VITA, which is $490 VITA. Then I got it as the internship. Then I completely volunteered.
Yeah. You've got some work study credit for it 1 year, plus you've got the internship. Okay, but this year she's getting a little bit of work study to help. And she'll be helping you while we're doing taxes. But we're gonna have backup, okay? Now, have you had time to read your question? Sarah's going to fact check us here. Number one, prior to working at VITA site, all volunteers, greeters, you're going to be a volunteer, client facilitators, tax preparer, you're going to be a tax preparer, quality reviewers must, and you're going to be a quality reviewer, a tax preparer and reviewer. Annually pass the volunteer standard of conduct certification test with a score of 80 or higher. Sign and date the form. This form you're not familiar with yet, you'll see it later. Agreement, apply with the VSC by upholding the highest ethical standard. Pass the advanced tax certification, all the above. Well, now, you can leave out probably C and D pretty much. Let's see. What did you pick, Jonathan? What'd you pick?
I have D.
D?
You don't need to pass the advanced tax law certification.
Right, you could pass the beginning.
And you,
That leaves out C and D. So that leaves A, B, and E. Now, I'm going to omit A, Sarah, because it's a 70 or higher, isn't it? Is it 80 or higher? Okay, the answer is going to be E, wouldn't it? A and B?
yes.
Okay, mark that answer, folks. So you're going to need to look at these when you take that online test.
Literally, that is the exact question I had on mine. They have two tests, the test and the retake test. If you know the answers to both tests, you have your answers.
Okay. Now, 2, can a volunteer be removed and barred from the program for violating standards of conduct? Now, that's a common sense thing, John. All right. Yes. So we're going to have some common sense questions. So, Clayton, if a taxpayer offers you a $20 bill because they were so happy about the quality they received, what would be the appropriate action? Well, A, take it. B, tell the tax preparer it would be better to have the $20 deposited directly to your bank account. C, thank the taxpayer, explain that you cannot accept any payment. And D, refer to the taxpayer to a tip jar. Okay. Clayton?
C.
It's pretty much called C. Thank the taxpayer and explain. Now, C is the answer. However, somebody offers you a $20 bill, check with me, and I'll tell you to take it. All right?
He did not just say that on live stream, guys. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Anyway, I said on live stream, didn't I? But anyway, occasionally you may have somebody. We have one of the ladies brings us pizza and something great.
A lot of people last year brought us food.
And cookies, whatever, so.
So when there's food up there, even though we're gonna be busy, you can grab yourself something to eat in between clients. Because it's between 4 and 7, you're gonna get hungry.
Now, we had 10 people last year, Sarah, and we took in how many a night, 32 to 40 or?
Oh, we had 13. Maybe 10. No, the year before we had 13. Last year we had about 10, and we took about 30.
6. How many do we expect each person to do a night?
I'd say 1.5 an hour. Just average it.
5, 3 hours. 3 hours.
Okay, you got a calculator. Right?
Sometimes you get held up on one or programs. I'm going to say they
4 to 5.
I'm going to say they can do 5. So 6 people will still going to come probably 30.
We'll do, because we have appointments every 30 minutes. And you should be able to do at least 1, maybe 2 in that 30-minute time frame. Your first night, you're going to be a little bit slower on it, so I suggest going into the practice
We're going to practice before you go in there.
like crazy. Have you ever done taxes before, like on any of the programs?
No, they haven't.
No.
Okay, so then you've seen it.
So number 4, Jane is a tax law certified volunteer. Prepare. Now, when preparing a return for Jill, Jane learns that Jill does not have a bank account to receive a direct deposit. Jill is distraught when Jack tells her the paper refund check will take 3 or 4 weeks. All right, then the refund being direct deposit. Jill asks Jack if he can deposit her refund in his bank account. Now, which one did you choose, Hillary?
B.
B. B. All right, Jane should explain that a taxpayer's federal or state refund cannot be deposited into a volunteer's bank account, and she will have to open an account in her own name to have the refund. That's a good answer, Hillary. So you see, that's a common sense answer too. So you're going to pass this ethics thing by Thursday, by the end of the class Thursday. Okay, Jonathan, back to you. Number 5, number 6, Cole, number 7, Clayton, and number 8, Hillary. How many are there?
10.
They're the same questions as last week.
They're the same questions every year.
Yeah.
The only thing that really changed was when I hit the basic. I actually missed a couple questions. You missed.
Basic is changed so much.
Yeah, and I did it. I had to do a lot of. I missed 4 questions. So
4 out of how many?
25. So I got an 84%.
Yeah, so you still passed.
Yeah, I think I would have 20 more.
Now, see, we'll go over basic class before you take it. We'll go over advanced class before you take it. We'll look at these tests and retest. And no way you're gonna fail, okay?
I was looking.
Now, when you do this standard conduct thing, you gotta print out the certificate, and you gotta print out an agreement.
But I'd say print out the agreement once you get all the certificates done, because then I'll have all of them checked off.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But this is what your certificate will look like. You have one for each exam you take. The more you take, the more stuff you can do.
It's probably the easiest 3 credits you can get in the accounting program. They're gonna be out 10 nights, 3 hours a night, that's 30 hours. You would have spent 45 hours in a classroom. You would have had homework, you would have had tests. You'd had to buy a book. And you'd have done all the extra paperwork and reports and things. Here, you just come to prepare taxes for 3 hours. Now, here's the deal. If you prepare 50 returns, you get an A. 40 returns, you get a B. 30 returns, you get a C. 20 returns, you get a D. Less than 20, you get an F. So it's up to you. So I'm not giving you grades. You make your grade. So I did have that 70 one year. Then I had it 45 one year. That was harder to adjust. Now, here's the other deal. Here is the other deal. You have to prepare 5 returns for this class. Even if you're not enrolled in 5, you have to do this. You have to do 5 returns. Okay. So that brings you up to 55. Now, let's say you do 70. For anything you do over 55, that's an extra point on your final average. So if you did 70, that's 15 points. Let's say you had a 75 average, 15 points will give you an A for the semester. You can't lose no matter how many you do. What?
Taxes, do your parents' taxes, do your aunt's taxes, your uncle's taxes?
Now, that's a good question, Sarah. Do you only do taxes on Wednesday night? No, if Jonathan does it at home and fills out the paperwork, which I'll show you later, Jonathan does his own, I'll count that as one return. Okay? If he does it that month, I'll count that as a return. If he does it in April, I'll count that as a return. If I have a student brings one in here and drops it off to me, I'll give it to Clayton and say, take home to do. That's one return. So we're gonna get returns from students that won't be there on Wednesday night, but you'll take them home to do.
And sometimes we'll get calls, for people to schedule and they can't make it to the Wednesday night. We don't guarantee it, but I will bring you the numbers and allow you guys to contact them.
So just 6 or 7 parent this year, you're not gonna have any trouble getting 50, 55, or even 70 if you want.
I think the lowest we had done last year was 30. And that was neat.
You know, but you were not taking for any kind of credit either.
No, everybody else had well over 40 or 50.
I think everybody got an A, 1B. Why somebody got a B, they didn't show up. Might have been Georgie.
Because he was having trouble with them.
Georgie,
Was a
he
language
was from the
barrier.
country of Georgia, and he had trouble with U.S. taxes, and of course, he had to understand the client and so forth, but, we've had plenty of, 2 of our best foreign students was Wendy and Martin.
Jacob.
Oh, Jacob, that's,
Oh, everybody loved Jacob. It was his accent.
Jacob was from,
New Zealand.
New Zealand. Wendy was from some.
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. And Marta was from Spain, and they did taxes. If they didn't know, you all can. All right, now let's look at some more questions. Number 5, Jonathan, Max prefers a tax return for Allie at a site. He finds out during the interview that Allie has no health insurance. After Allie leaves the site, Max writes her name and contact number down to take home to his wife, who sells health insurance for profit. Which of these follows? First of all, let me make the statement. When we had Obamacare 100% last year, if they were on Medicare, they qualified, didn't have to do nothing with health insurance. We had a lot of Medicare people. If they had health insurance at work, no problem. It's only if they had to get Obamacare, and they got some kind of paper bill, they got a refund or had to pay more.
The marketplace insurance is
Now,
hard.
this year, since Trump repealed, and there used to be a penalty if you were supposed to have marketplace insurance and you didn't get it, you paid the penalty.
Fair.
Trump did away with that penalty.
No, he didn't.
He did?
No, we still have to do the minimum essential care.
I thought he did away with it. Well, he did away with the mandatory having to get it, so they did away with penalties.
It didn't go into effect this year.
It didn't,
From what I've seen in here,
but the program will lead you through it. Okay, John, what answer did you give us? Max has violated the ESC because he is using confidential information to engage in financial transactions. Now, first of all, who did Max give it to?
his wife.
Okay, B would seem to be the right answer. Okay. 6 for Cole. Bob's an IRS law certified volunteer. He told the taxpayer that cash income does not need to be reported because the IRS does not know about it. Oh, what you pick there? Jim, the designated quality reviewer who was unaware of the cash income when they received. This is who has violated the volunteer standard of conduct. But you selected which one? A. Hey, that's better.
You said B.
Bob, the tax law certified volunteer who prepared return. Yeah, Bob is responsible, but it should be A. All right, see how common sense they are? Code 7. Sue, she has a bias site coordinator, was watching the local news when she saw Aaron, a new tax certified volunteer, in a story about several bank employees being arrested for suspicion of embezzlement. She saw Aaron being let out of the bank in handcuffs. 3 days later, Sue is shocked. She sees Aaron show up to do taxes. All right, she pulls Aaron aside and explains that his arrest on suspicion could have a negative effect on the site, and therefore, she must ask him to leave the site. Sue uses the external referral process to report details by sending an email, blah, blah, to .gov, that Sue take appropriate action. Now, first off, we've never had anything like this. We've not had to suspend anybody, ask them to leave, and this year could be a first if we see code on the Channel 6 edition and handcuffs. Wait, what answer?
Is it B?
Did Sue take appropriate action? Now, just reading that and glancing over, I would say yes. Sarah?
The answer is yes. A.
Oh,
Okay, he was being, he was arrested for embezzlement.
for suspicion.
Okay, for suspicion of embezzlement. In here, you'll take an ethics test. You have to be ethical, go about things ethically. Embezzlement isn't ethical. So by taking and reporting him to the main site, she's covering the basis at the VITA site, because what's to say he doesn't or hasn't embezzled money from the tax clients?
And remember, if our answer you're usually guilty, you gotta prove yourself innocent.
So if you just see somebody in handcuffs, you can kick them out, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even if he didn't do anything.
Me, as a coordinator, if I saw one of my students in handcuffs,
It's
which
not-
I believe
that's
one
not
of my
illegal.
students did get put in handcuffs last semester. Anyway,
I would say it would depend on the crime.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If there's no crime at all, and he just got arrested under suspicion.
Well, there was a
Yeah, no.
crime. There was a,
Right, you don't know that, so how can you kick him out?
our answer guilty if he proves himself innocent.
it's a money crime.
But when he proves himself innocent, he can come back to work later.
I just figured no, because it said she was watching the news and saw somebody she knew on suspicion, so I'm like, there's no way.
Doesn't
that's
matter.
enough.
All right,
It's be,
if you see that person being arrested on TV, and you bring your mom in and get her taxes done, you want to take your mom over to his?
I mean,
if you saw, okay, if.
right, but am I allowed to kick him out? That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's.
Like,
the
I
thing.
understand, I don't wanna like be with him,
She's
but
using,
like, is he not allowed to, if you get arrested once, you're not allowed to be in this, is what I'm saying?
Right.
it was his suspicion of embezzlement. It was a money crime. You're working with money, you need to be able to,
Trust me.
be trustworthy with that money.
I understand, but like, I mean, I just seen the suspicion, so I'm like, I don't know, I just felt like it was enough.
Well, you're thinking right in normal situations. This is IRS.
It's public opinion, it's optics. Like he said, if you saw this person suspicion or guilty, like they arrested him for, what's the big one around here, child pornography? Would you allow your child around him? It's just suspicion. See? Kind of how
I
the
understand,
optics.
no, I understand what you're saying, but I just feel like if I walked in the same room as him, I could be like, oh, I see you get arrested, leave. You know what I mean?
She
Get out
took him-
because I'm here.
She
You can't
took,
do it.
No,
she
what
took him
happened-
aside
Right,
and
but
she
I
went
mean,
through the IRS
If morals,
process.
I would just.
She went through the IRS process and it's, you can't be there if you are under suspicion.
Number 8, Hillary. And Terry, I hope you picked up your book. I'm thinking you did last semester. And I hope you have it. You'll follow along with us whenever you watch this. But Heidi is a BSC certified volunteer. She's working at the intake station. That's when you just give them the forms to fill out their income and stuff. As part of her duty, she's required to explain to the taxpayer what they are expected to do today as part of her return preparation process. What should Heidi tell them? A, that is a form, I'll show it to you later. B, you will be interviewed by the return preparer and ask additional questions. C, you need to participate in a quality review. All the above, what do you think on that one, Hillary? I think that's a good answer, is that correct, Sarah?
That's correct.
Number 9, during the intake process, the volunteer should verify the taxpayer and spouse. If applicable, have photo ID, additional taxpayer must provide verification of taxpayer ID under SSN. Now, TIN, TIN is a taxpayer identification number. What is that? Is that usually for an international person, a TIN?
Internationals generally get them. However, if you don't have a social security card, I doubt we'll see that with the ages of people we get, especially, I mean, the elder ages. But probably about, I'd say about 10 or so years ago, that would have been a little bit more common. Prior to the Social Security Act being enabled, they didn't have social security numbers, so they would file for a tax number.
All right, that won't come up too often. Okay, number 9, what do you think of that, true or false? That probably should be true. We are supposed to ask for a photo ID and social security card. Now, if they don't have a photo ID, some of these old folks, their driver's license expires, you can tell they're honest. Okay, number 9, was that true, Sarah?
That's true.
Okay.
The only time we've come across anything where a return had previously been filed was 2 years ago when Mercer County Board of Education had been compromised. We had several of them come back and return that way.
They came back because somebody stole their tax information from Mercer County School Board and filed taxes. Fraud
Yeah, they have.
and forgery, both fraud and forgery together.
I want to go back to the last question about the Sue taking the appropriate action. If you go to the back of your page 4491, the red booklet, that first page, you go to the back of it, tells you your volunteer standard of conduct. Number 5, as a volunteer in the VITA TC program, you must, number 5, not engage in criminal, infamous, dishonest, notoriously disgraceful conduct or any other conduct deemed to have a negative effect on the VITA TCE program.
So, what Clayton's argument was, he was only under suspicion.
Right.
It doesn't matter, he's making news, he's in handcuffs. That's a fact. Whether embezzled or not, we don't know.
Yeah, so per your volunteer agreement, number 5, he.
Number 10, Murray is a BCS certified greeter. Once you all pass these tests, you're a certified greeter, and you're a quality reviewer, and you're prepared. Review the taxpayer. Now, I also counted this. I'll at least do it 2 for 1. Let's say Cole does 2 returns. Jonathan goes over and reviews them, checks out social security numbers and addresses, make sure Cole's typed in everything right. That makes Jonathan a quality reviewer. So for every 2 Jonathan does, I'll at least give him 1 tax return prepared. So you get returns for that too. It's not hard to get 55 returns. So keep sounding better, don't it, Cole?
Oh, yeah.
And you have to keep track of your reviews. You will not.
Yeah, we'll have paper there to turn in where you're doing. You keep track of them because it's hard to keep up with all that stuff. Number 10. All right, what does Murray do? She reviews the taxpayer's completing form to identify what potential volunteer certification level 3 to 4. We're all going to be advanced prepared. Murray sees the taxpayer has checked the yes box indicating he has self-employment income and the certification level. Now, self-employed income, you're going to do a Schedule C. All other questions answered yes, have a B certification. Murray assigned to return to a preparer what tax law certification level should the taxpayer have. What do you think on that one, basic or advanced to do a Schedule C? C is not the answer. D is not there, so A or B.
Should you have a basic knowledge how to do a return, or should you have advanced knowledge how to do the return on a self-employed income?
I would think advanced, but,
It's advanced.
all right. Okay, now, I want you all to do the retest, bring them at home before Thursday. And then, you're gonna go to the computer room, after we complete this retest Thursday, you're gonna pass it. All right? Now, any of these funny forms they throw out at you, they're in here. They throw out a 13-6-15, it's here. It's standard contract agreement. And, you'll be filling that out, of course. Let's see, do I have to have it at the beginning or after all tests?
You have to have it at the beginning, but we have to have this signed before we even start, so they need to be signed and submitted, I think it's like February 2nd last year. So we need to have them, all the certifications you're gonna do done by the end of June.
All right. Now, what is this interview and court review test question? Is that another
That
test?
is another test they have to have that's basic. It
Or is that the
is,
basic?
no, these are the two required.
Wow.
To get to the
Good.
basic
Then
exam.
we're gonna get to the basic. Okay, you have to look over that form. But we gotta get this one out of the way too, Thursday or no later than Tuesday. So go ahead to and try to answer page 21 through 22. All right, 10 questions by Thursday. Now, Sarah, if that computer room is open, you think we can go up there and get them on the lab? Just see what we got. Let me know, see if it's open, chat with them a few minutes, tell them a dirty joke or something. All right. Now, with this, you have a training guide. Cole, you and Jonathan have one of these at home, don't you? Yeah, I have one and Sarah has one. Okay, I'll be right back.
I'll do this over here. Literally, these questions are so easy. I actually missed one, I didn't take one, just because my dog was barking, I actually should wrong one. But a trick is you get 2 chances when you guys go in there on a test, okay? So if you go in there and you take, you get both of these passed in one try, then you go in and you have to take the basic exam, and you fail it twice, you have to complete a whole new profile and retake these.
So
Yeah.
you're supposed to come first, or?
Oh, these 2 go first. You have to take these 2, this one. You should take the advanced one, you guys should be fine doing it. Again, when you do the practice tests, do it in the practice lab. And when you get to the Vita Center, it says at the bottom for login is Train Pro Web, all cap letters. Write down your answers in the book. Have them ready when you take the certification. You'll get 1 of 2. That's why you want to do both, review and the retake. Because I could tell you right now that these are probably a combination of the retake test and take. Then you'll pop up, it'll show your answers first. So what you'll see is this screen right here. And you scroll down and you'll see all that. It'll have all your answers. Highlight that little box, Control A in it, click in it, and then Control A. Control C, paste it in your Word document, or Control P and print it out. And then hit submit, at which time it'll tell you what's correct and incorrect. So then you have it if you have to take it again.
Okay, we're gonna take you up to 310. We're gonna show you what program you're going to, what you're gonna do. And Sarah, I think they can go ahead and pass the basic test today. So Terry, we're gonna quit broadcasting. We're gonna be in a computer room. And Sarah, do you have any words for Terry about getting on to practice lab? You went to Link and Learn.
Link and Learn. Just type in Link and Learn, Vital Link and Learn.
Should take you to the Vita TCE Central. Create a username, password, get in. You don't need a site ID. Just put that you're volunteering. Take your certifications.
Give it a try, Terry, if you can't get in. Email me or call me or something. We'll get you in, okay? All right, I'm gonna cut this off. We're going to 3:10.